How's it going, YouTube? This is Skull, and welcome to episode 70 of my Zootopia home video series. Well, Zootopia 2 is out now, has been for over a month now on home video, and I have some more copies of Zootopia 2 on their way here, but before I get to those, I wanted to show this off first because this just arrived today, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. Because starting today and for the next few episodes, I'm going to be showing off Zootopia home videos from Russia. The biggest of thanks goes to Igor in Russia for sending me these copies. I appeared on the ZNN, Zootopia News Network podcast last year, and I had mentioned in that episode that I didn't think I was ever going to be able to obtain the Russian copies of the film, but thanks to Igor just volunteering and putting in hard work and sending these to me, I now own every copy of Zootopia that released in the country of Russia. Holy cow, Igor, I cannot thank you enough. So, I will show off more of the DVD itself, but first I want to show off the letter that he sent me as part of this. So it came in this nice little envelope that says, greetings from Igor from Siberia. And then the letter itself is in both English and Russian. I haven't bothered trying to translate the Russian side yet. I feel like it's the same as what he wrote in English, but I will probably translate it later just to make sure. But he did write it in English as well, with way better handwriting than what I have. So let me go ahead and read it to you guys. Hi. Well, if you're reading this, it means everything worked out and the discs reached you. I'm very glad that I managed to send you the discs with the Russian copy of our favorite movie and that they will live in your collection. Thanks, Igor. Thanks to this, I now own 109 copies of Zootopia. Number 107, 108, 109. In general, I really love communicating with foreigners, so it was doubly pleasure for me to help you get these discs. I was very happy to participate in this and become a part of your collection. In Russian, Zootopia is read as... I am not going to try and pronounce that. Zveropolis. Zvero means animals, and polis is like metropolis, so it's called Zootropolis, I guess, in Russian. Thanks for responding, and I wish you luck with your creativity. In the video, you can mention me as Igor, my name, and Night Fox, my pseudonym. Best wishes, Igor. Thank you so much, Igor. Apologies if I'm mispronouncing your name. I was never good at Russian. I'm so sorry for that, but thank you so much for this and all other copies of Zootopia from Russia that I'll be showing off in these next few videos. So let's get into it. This is the DVD of Zootopia, or Zootropolis. Apparently it says Zootropolis up there in Russian. This was released in the country of Russia on August 16, 2016. So a little later than over here in North America, where we got ours in June, but not by too much, actually. So this is what the front looks like. It's the exact same design that we've come to know and love with every other DVD, practically, of Zootopia everywhere in the world. We do have the rating down there. Man, I was just rewatching some of my Zootopia home videos last night, and it's so nice seeing a very tiny rating down there out of the way. 6+. That sounds about right. So let's see, the spine here is the same color blue as we're used to seeing. We got Judy on the top, Disney DVD on the bottom, and then Disney Zootopia, or Zootropolis in Russian right there. Excuse me. It is worth pointing out that this is actually upside down to how we're used to having it here in the United States. So usually, for most of the world actually, you have the spine facing upwards if you were to lay it down, so that if you're looking at it on the side, like if sitting on a table or something, it's like that. I have seen this in one other region with Zootopia, with pretty much everything from that region, and that is France. So this actually matches really well with the French section on my shelf back there. So yeah. And then here's the back, exact same layout and design as we're used to seeing with every other DVD. There's no review blurb from Telegram or Telegraph or from Gizmodo or anything. Pretty much the biggest thing that it's trying to show off here is this star, which lists some of the voice actors who are in the film, none of whom I recognize because, shocker, I don't watch Russian cinema all that much. This blurb up here says that it comes with 2 bonus features, Musicopolis, which is Musictopia. It's the exact same feature as we got in all the rest of the world. And then Shakira's music video, Try Everything. And I love that Try Everything is actually in English right there. That's hilarious. So it basically comes with the exact same bonus features as every other DVD release of the film everywhere else in the world. Other than that, there's not really much to talk about. You know, the synopsis of the film, some screenshots, the legalese down here. Speaking of legalese, you're probably wondering, okay, so what is like the language options and stuff? English and Russian, and that's it. I'm actually not at all surprised that it's only those two. Yeah, English and Russian are the only languages on this disc. And I got no way of watching it to find out if it's a moose or whatever else. That's the news anchor on here, because this is region locked, as all DVDs are. This is a Region 5 disc. Specifically, it's a Region 5 PAL disc. I don't think I've ever even seen a Region 5 disc in person. I have Region 1, 2... I'm pretty sure I got Region 3. I know for sure I've got Region 4. I've never seen Region 5 before in person. Here it is. This is my first and only Region 5 disc. And at that, it's a PAL disc as well. So even if I were to get a region-free DVD player, it probably still wouldn't play this right because it's encoded in PAL instead of NTSC. So yeah, this is a paperweight on my shelf, but it is such a nice paperweight because I just never thought I would get to own this. Besides, the Blu-rays, spoiler alert, are region free, so I could watch those. Anyway, now if we were to go ahead and, oh, by the way, it is a clear case. Don't see this too often. We've seen it a few times, but yeah, it is a clear case instead of the dark, opaque, black, gray, blue randomly sometimes. It's nice and clear. Pretty cool. And I'm glad it's clear because we get this nice cityscape. Let me go ahead and take the disc out real quick. It's so nice and shiny and new. We got this nice cityscape in the background here when you open up the case and look at the back. So we got Zootopia in the background of the DVD case. We don't see that too often. So that makes me really, really happy to see that. Just something to make this stand out and look so nice and pretty. And then we got the disc itself. There is disc art on this. Maybe that surprises some of you, maybe it doesn't, but there is disc art on this. It's a little faded, but it is legitimate. I can tell when a disc is real and when it's fake. This is a real disc. So, yeah, that's kind of the kicker. And that's part of why I didn't think I was ever going to get copies from Russia, at least not legitimate ones. One, it's kind of hard to get anything from Russia right now, no matter where you are in the world, but especially the United States. And 2, Russian copies of films are bootlegged out the wazoo. So Agor, who lives in Russia, had to spend a while tracking down legitimate copies that were not bootlegs. Before he finally found them, we both agreed they're real, and he shipped them off. If he is inside of Russia and he's having a hard time finding legitimate copies through a sea of bootlegs, I would have no chance. So that's why I wrote it off, and even more of a thank you to Agor for making this happen. So, yep, legitimate disc. That's the big thing is if you're going to try and track down these, you're going to have to make absolutely sure they're real first. These are real. These are absolutely real, and I could not be happier. So that's what the disc looks like. Like I said, this is a little faded, but it's legitimate. So we got Nick and Judy over here, Zootopia behind them. Walt Disney Studios Home Entertainment, rated 6+, and 5 Region 5 PAL. Yeah. Well, that's it. Let me go ahead and put this letter back in here so that I always remember where I got this from. Although, how could I ever forget? It's thanks to people like Agor and so many others that I have thanked throughout the series that I'm able to get these copies and show them off to you guys. So, hey, if you guys are ever interested in a Russian copy of Zootopia, now you know better of what to look for, what to expect, and if you never get one, at least now you know what it looks like. So, Agor, thank you so much for this and all the other copies that I'll be showing off in the next few episodes. Whew. Wow, man, I'm just so happy, so excited to finally have this. And I got 2 more coming up in the next couple of weeks. Be sure to leave a comment if you learned something, and also, as I said, don't worry, I do have more copies of Zootopia 2, or should I say Zootropolis 2, coming in the future, so stay tuned for that. But first, we got another few Russian copies to get through. Hope to see y'all then. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more.